a really windy day out. Really windy. Really blows. And something else I think that really blows is when somebody drops people off of a social media site like Facebook just because they don't participate in anything. And what I'm referring to is a friend of mine on Facebook posted recently that she was so happy because she's finally cleaned out her Facebook account. I didn't know what that meant. So when I asked her about it, she was happy to explain that she got rid of a bunch of friends that were kind of like deadbeats. Why were they deadbeats? They didn't post anything, they didn't respond to anything she had on, didn't really interact. Really? Gee whiz. Considering the fact that I only see her on Facebook and she was actually a friend in real life, I've seen her maybe once in the last 2 years. Haven't heard from her except for occasionally reading something on Facebook. But what would happen if this was something that she did to the people in her own personal life? Let's face it, we've all got about 5 people we hang with, if that. And the thing is, they get busy. Things happen. People lose jobs. People's relationships fall apart. Sometimes there's medical things that go on in their lives that they have to deal with, be it themselves or their loved ones, taking care of elderly or sick babies or whatever, and divorce, all kinds of things. Fun stuff, right? Not quite. Point is, if they're on Facebook and they're not posting anything and they really don't do much, maybe they're just the kind of person that needs to get on once in a while, see what's happening with their other friends, laugh a little bit, and you are the bright spot in their day. Yep, you're the bright spot, but they're not going to post anything. They just don't have the time to do it. Add to that, some people just aren't geared for it. They're curious about Facebook. They're happy to have an account. I'll tell you what, I got a friend who actually, well, he doesn't do Facebook. He does emails, and he puts together these incredible things on emails where they look like magazine pages, articles, pictures, everything. Where it may be about somebody in the news, it might be somebody that's from history, movies. Heck, he even did this one thing where it was how Robbie the robot from Forbidden Planet is related to the robot from Lost in Space. It had to do with how they were put together and who did it. It was kind of interesting. And he puts out an email every once in a while, and it's a mass email that says, I haven't heard from you. If you want to keep my emails coming to you, you need to let me know. Otherwise, if I don't hear from you, I'm going to drop you. I did send him a message at one point in time saying, look, I'm one of the only people that do respond to what you put on. Point being, there's a lot of people out there that are just like people who watch TV or listen to the radio. They don't respond. Their big thing is to just turn it on and enjoy it. He doesn't quite get that, and neither does my friend on Facebook. If you're the bright spot in someone's day, how are you going to know if you've had any profound effect on them? How? Just by doing it. The reason you're putting stuff on Facebook is because you want to, because you found it funny, or you find it creative, or you found it whatever you need to be to satisfy yourself. You're not in it to get response, are you? Are you really that vain that you've got to have some kind of feedback all the time to let you know that, oh, you're doing a great job. Everything you're doing is making me happy. So, keep it up. No. You're putting stuff on Facebook because you want to. You're putting stuff on other social media because you want to. Twitter, Facebook, any of them. Yeah, even MySpace. Anybody out there with MySpace? Anyway, the way it goes is the way it goes. And you're the one that needs to be potentially deleted from someone else's life because of your snobbish attitude. If you feel you've got to get rid of people just because they're sitting there. How many friends do you have that you can't leave those deadbeat friends alone on your Facebook or other social media friend list? Really? Unless you've got so many that you don't have any room for anyone else, you don't have any room to talk. I know how many friends you probably have in real life. And I know how many people that there are that care about you. Whether you talk to them or not, they're still thinking about you. And if you haven't contacted them, you're more at fault than they are. Because you thought about them. And you could reach out to them. Delete people off Facebook just because? They better do something really obnoxious or awful to make that happen. But I'll tell you, it takes all kinds. Yes, there are ways to go ahead and block people on Facebook. You can go ahead and change your settings so you don't see what they put on. Maybe they did that to you because they think you're just that obnoxious, but they're not going to dump you because they consider you a friend. Friends, terrific. Might be a situation of some point in time as a final thought. You might need some assistance somewhere down the road, and you put something out there for everyone to kind of respond to. That one person that didn't respond for years or for forever might very well have the information, and it's the one time that they will go ahead and step up to the plate, and you've gotten rid of them ahead of time. Very good. Good for you. Good luck finding out what it's really like to have no friends. This road just continues. No matter what ramp you're on, it's your life. You lead it any way you want to. You want to delete people off your list? Go right ahead. That's a dead-end road to me.